My Makeup, which is my Instagram handle. So if you'd like to follow me over there, I will have that linked down below. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. Ring that notification bell so you can be notified anytime I do upload a video. I'm trying to upload about twice a week, and I would hate for you to miss one. Today I wanted to show you a quick and easy eyeshadow tutorial. Something you can wear to work, something you can wear to school, something you can wear just going out during the day. I wanted to make it super quick and easy and use very few eyeshadows, very few brushes. I have only 3 brushes in front of me, which you actually don't even need 3 brushes, and I am going to be using an E.L.F. A new E.L.F. eyeshadow quad. This is the bite-size eyeshadow in Truffle. They just were released. They released probably 5 or 6 different colors, and I got this in Truffle. I felt like this was the best one that has pretty much everything you could possibly need. It has 3 mattes as 1 shimmer. All I need is 1 shimmer and a few mattes to kind of build it up, and I will show you a close-up of these eyeshadows. They're really pretty, and hopefully this will be helpful for you, and you'll learn something about eyeshadows. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in and go ahead and get started. Alright, so I have you zoomed in, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to grab my eyeshadow quad, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a transition color. Transition colors are the very first eyeshadow that you want to place down. It's going to be a mid-tone matte color that's going to help blend the eyeshadow from your lid and kind of into your skin a little bit above. So I'm going to go into this middle color right there, the kind of nudie beige color. So we're going to start with that. I'm going to take my smallest blending brush. Eyeshadow application. Wherever you place the eyeshadow, that is where the most pigment is going to be. So you want to make sure that you don't start too high. You can always blend higher. You want to stay as low as possible and then blend outwards and upwards, because you'll have more control that way. So you're not going to end up with too much eyeshadow on your eye at the time. So what I do is I just tap just a tiny bit into my eyeshadow, and then I tap it off. The reason I tap it off is because some eyeshadow palettes or eyeshadows can be super pigmented, and you want to be careful not to put too much pigment on initially. You want to be able to build your color up with just the smallest amount of eyeshadow to start with. So I tapped that off, and then next importance is the position of your brush. So a lot of people hold it upwards, and that is a really quick and easy way to get too far out too much. So you really want to kind of go in straight at your eyeball and place the brush right on your crease, straight in, and then just in windshield wiper motions go back and forth. Go in with just a little bit more, go back and forth. Until you get the amount of pigment that you want and the amount of blend that you want. Going back and forth and also circles at the exact same time. Take a bit more. And blend that out. So I don't know if you can see that blend. It's very mild. It's not super dramatic, but it just looks really nice, and it's also giving you lots of space in between your eyebrow and your lid, which you want. You don't want your eyeshadow going all the way up to your eyebrow, because that doesn't look very natural or very nice. It looks very harsh. So you want to stay lower to your eyelashes. So if you are wanting super the easiest eyeshadow application, you can do it with 2 eyeshadows. So there is the transition. We have that set there. So the next, what I'm going to do, if I'm really busy, this is what I do. So I'll do the transition in my crease, and then I'm going to take this shimmery taupe, and you can do with a brush. I like to apply metallics or any type of shimmers with my fingers. I feel like you get the best payoff and the best pigment. So I'm just going to be rubbing my finger in that. You can see it on my finger. That's super metallic and super pretty. And then I just tap that on my lid. So I just tap that on my lid. If you don't want to use finger, that's fine. You can definitely use a brush. What I would do is I would just take a flat shader brush, and then you can spray that with any setting sprays. If you're busy and you don't have much time, literally I would be done now. I think it looks really nice. It looks professional, so you could wear it. You could wear this during the day, but it also looks like you put some effort into it. And then I would just kind of blend out the metallic edges a little bit, and then you can be done right there. So stop here. And most of the times I do, and I don't add a liner or anything, so most times I do stop here, but you can also amp it up just a little bit if you have a little more time. So and I'll show you how you can do that. So I'm going to go and take my quad, and I'm going to go into this bit darker brown, and I'm going to use that to define my eye a little bit. So I'm going to take another clean blending brush that's a little bit fatter and a little more stubby, and to the dark brown. Just tap it just a little bit and then tap it off so you don't get too much pigment. And then I'm going to go straight inwards also, and right at the outer corner of my eye, blend that just a little bit. And that is going to add some definition to your eye and give it just a little bit more of a smoky look, but still I would consider this wearable for daytime. I always do my eyeshadow before I do my face makeup, because I feel like you can clean it up, you can add better shape, you can clean up fallout off of your face, because I don't know if you can see, I have a little bit of fallout. So there is that. I'm going to go ahead and do the same on the other eye, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I threw on some mascara. I wanted to come back, kind of show you a little bit more. So that was the most basic, super easy eyeshadow look. So this was the first time using this little bite-size eyeshadow palette. I loved it. I loved it because it's 4 eyeshadows. So if you kind of get nervous or you're new to eyeshadow, I love this because it's not too many options. I feel like it's really well laid out, so you kind of know exactly what you should do with the different eyeshadows. I feel like some palettes can be too much if there's 10, 20, 30 color eyeshadow palettes. Those can be really kind of difficult to figure out exactly what you should do, where you should place what color. So these are really foolproof. So that's my eyeshadow look. I wanted to show you just in case you do have a little bit more time to do your eyeshadow and you want to add a few more things to it. So I went ahead and grabbed my highlighter palette. So it's the same highlighter that I'm wearing today. I wanted to show you what you could do with that to kind of bring your eyeshadow and your face together. So I have just a tiny little flat shader brush, and Pixie and Rachel Love's collaboration. Rachel Loves is a YouTuber, and she's really awesome. I've watched her for a really long time. So this is their collaboration, and this is her highlighter palette. And I use this lower color in Lace. So I'm going to go ahead and take some of that, and I'm going to put some of that on my brow bone. This is definitely an extra step. You do not have to do this, but if you have a little more time, this is something that can take your look and just amp it up times 1,000. So maybe you want like a daytime look after your day of work, or you're going to go out or something like that. This is something you could do to kind of just amp it up just a little bit. So I take the highlighter shade and I just put it right underneath my eyebrow, and then I'm going to go ahead and take that in my inner corner also. Brightens up the entire look. And there we go. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in just a little bit more. I zoomed you out too far, so I'm just going to... Alright, so I don't know if you can see that or if the camera is going to pick it up. It just adds the most perfect glow. And it really just brings it all together and it looks so nice, and makes it really all come together. It's super easy everyday eyeshadow tutorial. I hope this was helpful. It might be a little more glowy than some people want, and if you would like to see a matte easy everyday eyeshadow tutorial, just let me know. I could definitely do that. I just normally kind of steer more towards the glowy, shimmery, kind of metallic-y type looks. So hopefully this was helpful. I know it's a short one today, but I did want to do just a really simple, easy, everyday eyeshadow tutorial. So if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you on the next video. Alright, bye guys!